everyone, and welcome to the exclusive CXO Roundtable brought to you by Tata Tele Business Services. This is Ritesh Pahal, your host for the day. CXO Roundtable is an interactive platform devised by Tata Tele Business Services to bring technology thought leaders together to discuss on various relevant technology subjects which are or will transform the IT industry. I will quickly introduce you to the panel members. We have Mr. Ashish Shah, Chief Information Security Officer, Star Union Daiichi Life Insurance Corporate Limited. We have Mr. Pratap Gharge, CEO Multisoft, Mr. Bhaskar Rao, AGM IT Vasai Vikas Sahakari Bank Limited, Mr. Desmond Dikona, Head IT Services Clarion India Limited, Mr. Sunil K. Sonare, CEO and CTO Cubeta Systems Private Limited, Mr. Ravi Kiran Mankekar, CEO RKM Consultants, and we have Mr. Manish Singh, General Manager, Tata Tele Business Services, Ms. Janice Das, EGM Marketing, Tata Tele Business Services. And the session will be moderated by Dr. Suresh A. Shan, Head Innovation and Future Technology Bids, Mahindra and Mahindra Financial Services Limited. Welcome to the panel, everyone. So with this, to open the panel, I would request Ms. Janice Das to come in and share the welcome note so that we can start the proceedings.
Tata Tele Business Services belongs to the prestigious Tata Group of companies, which is the country's leading enabler of connectivity and communication solutions for businesses. With services ranging from connectivity, collaboration, cloud, security, IoT, and marketing solutions, Tata Tele Business Services offers the largest portfolio of ICT services for businesses in India.
Thank you, Janice, for the quick note. With this, I would request Dr. Suresh Chan to come and initiate the panel discussion.
What changes they must be doing towards to align themselves with the current situation?
Post-COVID, people have struggled to get that work from home, because right from like few people working from home, everybody has to work from home because of lockdowns. And at that time, I think the connectivity, but I feel fortunately in Indian context, connectivity has improved far better now. And even in remote parts, the connectivity is available in some form, may not be 4G, but maybe 3G or some lower. So connectivity is not a big challenge now. Because of which, post-COVID, within, let's say, a month's time, by providing equipments, etc., laptops, etc., people were able to get on and providing more kind of a capacity. They were able to get on their businesses with the work from home.
Since the kind of transformation which is going as much as on the cloud-based solutions and the business models or even operations are really proving to be more cost-effective, how we can take to the next level?
We've seen that a lot of changes happening around with this, the digital transformation. But yes, definitely we are facing some issues with respect to when we are working on some remotely, whenever we are not having discussion going on with respect to some kind of the business model, some kind of the say whatever we will be having on revenue plans in the futures, and mostly we will be working on some kind of the say our content. So but even the technology helping a lot, and this particularly this hybrid technology, and we solve all kind of these solutions with respect to adopting this digital transformation.
That's a great insights. And Mr. Manish Singh, now you would have heard like the kind of journey what people are doing, and with the diversified verticals. You can see here what is your take on now to tell them to say like, no, these are the areas which you feel still which can give us more comfort and try to build more trust when you try to do business with the customers.
In a sales kind of an environment, in a service industry, it is very important to meet customer face to face. I mean, that is what we were always doing, 2000 plus partners across the country, and almost about 1700 feet on streets. That was the major challenge we faced. All of a sudden, we were not able to meet the customer face on face, which, we always used to do. But luckily, one good thing that I saw during the pandemic, and that's a big opportunity that everybody kind of must have experienced. Enterprises who are planning into digitization or IT infrastructure from 5 years from now, they preponed it. So whatever they were planning to do, let's say in 5 years from now, they started doing it right now, immediately, because that was the call of the hour. And it's been brilliant. The kind of feedback that we received from customers, the way they have adopted the digitization is phenomenal. It's just phenomenal. Likewise, as a telecom service provider, or more importantly, as a solution service provider, we started gathering a lot of feedbacks from customers because we have a substantial existing base of customers who are already using our services. We went back to them, and our only one point question is to how is it that we can help you more in this times of crisis. And from there, whatever feedbacks that we got, we immediately kind of put our R&D department into work and said, hey, this is the feedback, this is the verbatim from the customers, this is what the market wants.
As more technology, you see most of the things adoption takes place. What specific challenges currently IT leaders face, especially in the hybrid environment where they have an in-house product and again they are trying to bring out something from the cloud product?
There is no such thing as one glove fits all. Okay, we would like to have a one SPOC, okay, one agency which will take control over the entire implementation.
Great.
Because another aspect what we have seen, when there are multiple partners, there is also a fear of finger pointing at each other in case things go wrong. So we could have time overruns, or we could have cost overruns, or more important, when these agencies do not talk to each other, or they are not synergized with each other. Especially it comes in terms of applications which need integration, or which we need, I mean, now you have platforms and middlewares which facilitate all this. But the challenge comes in, and I'll give an example. We spoke of work from home, okay, and we spoke of the challenges. I think the biggest challenge which as a CIO one would have faced is when you're having 1,000 users connecting to your data center, they're all connecting through your internal network. And when you're having 1,000 users connecting from external, because they're work from home, they're connecting from your, not hardened devices. They're connecting from their personal devices. And suddenly you find that your entire configuration management has gone for a toss, because you had configured them to connect from inside the network, and now they're connecting from outside the network. And when they're connecting from outside the network, your entire security landscape also needs to be reconfigured. Plus your bandwidth also need to be adjusted to take care of these external connect points, which need to be accommodated at the same time. So believe me, this work from home and this COVID has really given a lot of lessons learned for all us CIOs.
Great, great. Again, Anisha, like everybody was very crisp. And the final note I want from Mr. Manish Singh.
India, the majority of the firms are slightly, take a, step back, giving access to third-party data centers because of, security or regulatory kind of issues. In fact, still the major part of the workload is still on the on-premise data centers, on the private data centers that they have created across thousands of Indian businesses. However, what we have seen is, and very specially and specifically with the small and the medium enterprises, that they are adopting to this technology faster, because since they do not have a very well-established kind of an IT infrastructure, they are looking more towards adoption of cloud, and to some extent a hybrid kind of a model where the private cloud takes care of the security aspects, and the public cloud will take care of the your basically the scalability, because that is also extremely important in this case. So that is the kind of experience. But I'm sure the studies, the research is very positive with the Indian market. I think there's a study where probably as per IBM, so they are saying that probably in next 3 to 5 years, the adoption of hybrid cloud will really see a peak, and more and more enterprises will basically adopt it. So I think it's a very positive sign. I don't see an option also, because a hybrid option is the only option which I can look at, and I'm sure it kind of is very synchronizing well with the market as well. So that's my take on this. Thanks, everyone.